Ooh, natural beauty, you know. Tell, no, I never been someone shy until I seen your eyes. Still, I had to try, yeah. Oh, yes. Let me get my words right and then approach you. When I treat you like a man is supposed to, you'll never have to cry. No, I know everyone can relate to when they find a special someone. She's royal, yeah, so royal, and her in my life. I never knew anyone so one of a kind. No, the way she moves to her own beat, she has the qualities of a queen. She's a queen. Ooh, ooh, what a natural beauty. No need no makeup. Beauty. She's a queen. She's a queen. And when they ask what a good woman's made of, she's not afraid and ashamed of who she is. She.
A very pleasant good evening and welcome to the Ken Rampersaud Show on Island Zone Radio.
My life, I never knew anyone so one of a kind until the night that I seen your rise. My queen, so supreme. I can see it in her eyes, the way she smiles. Hey, yes, I and I know the king and queen crown, same time. So I'd never leave your side. Just stick with me through the trial times. Oh, and she says she no mind. Alright, I know good man is hard to find. And she can't about that giant line. That's why she has no ties at this time. Yeah. I know many men are trying, but she needs to be more than wine and dine because she's royal, yeah, so royal, and I want her in my life. I never knew anyone so divine. Oh, the way she moves to her own beat. She has the qualities of a queen, so supreme. Ooh, ooh, what a natural beauty. No need no makeup to be a cutie. She's a queen, so supreme. Yeah. And when they ask what a good woman's made of, she's not afraid and ashamed of who she is. She's royal, yeah, so royal. And I want her in my life. I never knew anyone so one of a kind. No, no, the way she moves to her own beat. She has the qualities of a queen. My Nubian queen. Ooh, ooh, hey.
Well, a very pleasant good evening to you. Welcome to the Ken Rampersaud Show on Island Zone. Um, hope all is well with you guys. Hope the mic is working too. Let me know if you guys are hearing me here on the radio. For some or the other, I was not hearing anything just now. Um, Nevertheless, welcome to the show. You know, oh my God, it's a lot's going on. It's a lot going on in our community. And I think that it is such an appropriate time for me to really say something about empowerment, what it is really about. Let me know, guys, if you guys are hearing what I'm saying in the shout box. Let me see if I can pull myself up. Hi, Avita Danraj. A very good evening to you. Let me know if you are hearing me. Um, yes, I think you guys are hearing me. So, like I said, I have not been on for in and out, but it's a lot going on in my life personally, and I can share with you so that you guys would understand. Um, as most of you know, that I am still working on a book. It's taken me much more time that I really anticipated. I thought I finished writing. Unfortunately, we have to reconstruct some of the chapters, them and so on. So that's taken some of my time. Also, after working how much 23 years right here in Queens, my job is closing out, so I was a little busy looking for another job, attending interviews, and so on. So nevertheless, thank God I was able to get another job, which I'll start in June. But it bothers me because you know addiction nursing here, right here in Little Guyana. Where would the patients go now? So it's a problem. Um, it was a little place that served our Little Guyana. Now they are closing down. What can I tell you? Nevertheless, this is life. You know. Yes, Avita Danraj, a very good evening to you. Thank you very much. And Miss Emma Deonarine, a very good evening to you. Thanks for tuning in. I didn't see you guys a long time, but let's talk a little bit. Yesterday was International Women's Day around the world. And as you guys know, I always have a celebration for the past 3 years. And this year would be my fourth year. So what I will do this year, because how busy I was, I will be taking this year to Guyana. I'll be celebrating International Women's Day in Guyana, but I will push back the date. I'll do it in May, the first week in May in Guyana. And one of the things that I'm thinking about is that Guyana has so many young women who are helping with the stray animals and so on. And it's a lot of work for them to do. They accept the stray cats, the abandoned cats and dogs. And so I want to go in May and to give out some awards and some donations so that they will continue to do the great work that they are doing in Guyana. So that's a trip that I'm planning. Yeah, like I said yesterday, we celebrate International Women's Day around the world, right? Right here in New York too. But I want to say some things that's on my mind. It's a good day for our listeners to listen and take heed what I'm saying. As we celebrate International Women's Day today, yesterday, the day that's set aside around the world. And I want to tell you that let us not only celebrate Women's Day once a year, let us celebrate our wonderful women every day of the year to honor their strength, their courage, the resilience and achievements of women. As you guys may have known, that without women, we can't make it in this life. Men, we can't make it. It is also a moment for reflection, a time to recognize the struggle women have faced every day of their life, the progress that they have made, and the work that is still ahead of them to do, right? Um, you know, in the pursuit of equality, dignity, and the opportunity for all women and girls. I don't know why my phone is making this noise. Um, anyway, I will continue. It's making that noise. Anyway, so like I said, let me know if you guys are hearing a feedback. Hi, Rhonda, Spencer. A very good evening to you. For some reason, I'm getting a feedback in the studio. For what reason, I don't know. Anyway, so we are celebrating International Women's Day. And I understand deeply the powerful role women play in shaping families, communities, and around the world. From motherhood, mothers who sacrifice for their children, today. Women who lead, serve, and uplift others. I don't understand why I'm getting this feedback and it's distracting me. Their contributions are immeasurable. Today on this program, as we celebrate International Women's Day today, the quiet heroes, the trailblazers, the caregivers, and the voice for change. We also encourage meaningful conversations, empowerment, respect, and creating a world where every woman and girl can live free of violence, discrimination, and limitations. To every woman listening today, we honor you. Your strength and your wisdom and your love continue to shape our world in a powerful way. And I want to say this message especially for our men in Guyana. Let us uplift our women. Let us stop the violence towards women in Guyana. We hear so many times that women are being murdered, are being abused in Guyana. Let us stop this abuse. Let's come together to make this world a better place for women and our young girls. Also, I want to say with no uncertain terms, with no uncertain terms, that I, when I listen on Facebook, there are so many women fighting each other. There is so much abuse. There's so many bullying going on Facebook and around the world that I'm surprised too that all these abuse going on and these bullying going on. And I want to say that if you as ladies fighting down each other, what kind of example are you really setting for the world, for other women, and for men? Because if you can't respect each other and respect yourself, then how do you expect people to respect you and other women? There's so many people pulling down each other, so many women, right? And I want to talk about today how do we uplift each other, women? And I gotta tell you, over the years, I believe that education, and it's been proven, education is one of the strongest tools to empower women, right? We want to encourage our young girls, women, that they should go to school, take an education, leave these boys alone, right? Go to school, get your education, make sure you make yourself marketable. And I want to say this too, that not all of us, not all women or girls are cut out for education. There is other things that you can do if you're not academically brilliant. Things like you can learn sewing, right? You can even go to nursing school. Like these are some professions that you could go into. Journalism, right? But one thing I want to tell you is never give up. Try to do something that's meaningful in life. And whatever you choose to do in life, let it be of something of substance that you're contributing towards your family, towards your economy, and towards the world. Big women, I want to encourage you to mentor other young girls that's coming up. Open the doors for them. When I say that, have opportunities for them, right? Show them the way which you have traveled through and how you have been successful. Teach them. Sometimes I hear people say in nursing that they like to eat the young. Don't be that one who want to eat your young. Train your those who come around you to be great and good women, right? Share your experience, like I said. Don't hide things. A lot of times we see that a lot of people want to hide what they're doing in life, don't want to teach. But try and teach your young people. Create a safe space to speak. Oftentimes, I find that women sometimes you get into a space and you want to suppress other people. No. Give young girls the opportunity. If you're at the church or there's a function, I want to encourage you. You don't have to take the pulpit every time. You don't have to be the star all the time. You don't have to be the center of attention all the time. Share the stage. Let someone shadow you and teach someone to walk in your footstep. You know, it's a great thing when you hear people dead and you go to their funeral. What we hear about, we hear about great speeches that people talk. Let people talk good things about you, right? Encourage open conversations about challenges some women face in life. Support survivors of abuse and advocate for protection and justice. If you see a woman is getting beaten up, advocate for them. If you know they are in an abusive relationship, be an advocate for them. Be an ear for them. Listen. And listen so that you could help them not to share their story all over the place. Stand up against discrimination and violence. You know, especially that you're at a workplace and you see that one of your female colleague is getting a hard time. The men are holding them down and not giving them the same opportunity that they're supposed to get. Speak up a little bit, especially if you are in a position to make a difference and to make a change. Encounter leadership. Women should have a voice in decision making. Encourage women to lead organization, community groups, and I want to encourage men to do that, to give women a chance. Imagine women, our mothers, our sisters, our nieces in workplaces and they're not getting a chance. Set the trend. Let these young people, young girls, get an opportunity. Give them a break. Give them a break. Don't keep them down. Because as I see things, that women nurtured some of us men to make us great men. And certainly, I believe that you guys, you ladies, can be a source of encouragement. And I encourage men to be kind to women too. Also, we want to encourage women to lead in organization, community group. And like I was telling someone the other day, if you're a woman, you can start a little group among yourself. And it doesn't have to be a lot of people. If you know that you have a child with, let's say, autism, start a little group by yourself. Bring people in and share information. Let their journey be easier than yours, right? Support women's program, business, and advocacy efforts. You know, sometimes people don't want to support women if they have a business or if they have something good going. No, support them, let them grow, right? Also promote equality in leadership role. You know, sometimes in workplace, we see all men across the board is directors and assistant directors. I believe that women can also run these organizations. And you have some great women who have led in the past. Janet Jagan, right? You have Miss Hillary Clinton, Condoleezza Rice, Oprah Winfrey, right? You have a lot of people. You have some ministers in Guyana, women who's making a big difference, right? You have Dr. Priya Manichan who is making a big difference in Guyana when it comes to education and being a great leader. She's giving other young women opportunity to grow, right? Also, I want to tell you, teach the next generation respect, equality. Empowerment also means raising boys and girls to value equality. Women, teach your boys to respect women, to respect young girls. And when they said no, no means no. Teach respect, kindness, and partnership in families and in schools. And let it start in schools. Because, in fact, let it start from the home and then it branches out to schools, okay? Show that leadership can strength are not leader by gender. Absolutely. That whether you be man or a woman, you can support women. Um, and like I said, one way you can support women too, women have a business. You can, and I see it's going on right here in our little Guyana, where women supporting women. They have a little function. Women goes, and they're there. They're present. So I want to encourage you. You see a woman selling stuff, diamond ball, Lowry, whatever it is. They start a little business. Go and support them. Help them. Also, men, how do we support women? Men can support women every day through respect, partnership, and encouragement. Empowerment is not only about big gesture, it's often found in small, consistent actions. As a husband, I want to encourage my wife to live her best life, right? I respect her in the relationship, and I look at our relationship as a partner, and I encourage her to do great things. One of the things we want to do is listen and respect their voices. Take women's opinion, ideas, and experience seriously. Listen with respect. Show that their voices really matters. And like I put a post yesterday for International Women's Day, that they said men we are the head of the household, but I say in my household, Gita is the glue and she's the foundation, and she set the tone. She keep our home together. All right. Share responsibilities at home and in the family life. You can help with child care, household chores. You can help sweep. You can help mop. You can do whatever it is to help the burden from your wife, right? Encourage their goals, support the ambitions of women in your life, whether in education, um, career, business, or personal dream. Encourage your woman, right? And build confidence. If you know your wife, want to go to school, encourage your wife to go to school. Help her go to school. Whether you drop her in the morning, pick up in the afternoon, help take care of the children, right? Hey, Mahindra Shah, very good evening to you. Thank you very much. Joni Mahabir, a very good evening to you. The beautiful Miss Geeta Rampersaud is watching. Emma Dana Ryan, good evening. Thanks for watching. And we are talking about empowering women. And we are at the stage where I'm talking about how do we as men supporting our women. Stand up against disrespect and abuse. Speak up when women are treated unfairly or disrespectfully. Being an ally means stand up for dignity and safety. And as men, sometimes in our family circle, we have our wife, and sometimes in the family dynamic, they want to pick on your wife, they want to talk bad about your wife. And as a husband, you have a responsibility to stand up for your wife. I'm not saying to take sides, but to be fair, right? And make sure that nobody's bullying her in the household. As we all know, growing up back in Guyana, that so many young girls just married and have experienced so many disrespect from in-laws and mother-in-law and all these things. You know what I'm saying? So let us men take up that mantle and try to help support our men, our women, our wives, or even our mother. Even our mother is going through hard time. Our wife is giving them hard time. Be the person in the middle and be fair and let your wife know, listen, what you're saying is wrong. You can't do that. Even mother-in-laws. You know how on the story go anyway. So, but what I want to say, even if you have to stand up for your mother-in-law, do that. Whatever you do, let peace reign all the time. Celebrate their achievements. I'm glad when Geeta gets something, when she gets extra money, right? If they graduate from college or school, let them know that you're proud of them. Let them know that you're happy for them. A lot of times, we men sometimes don't want to talk. We shy. We don't want to tell our wife, congratulations, or you have done well, or thank you for saving so much money in a short time, or the food good, which sometimes I don't do this piece though. Like the hasa curry tastes good, or the roti tastes good. We all need compliments sometimes, and sometimes I get on Gita because she don't compliment me enough. I'm just playing. But truth, if the food tastes good, it doesn't hurt to say, man, me enjoy this hasa curry, or me enjoy this dal and rice with okra and karela. And like I tell Gita a couple of days ago, because she see I was chatting the plate, and she said, you enjoy the food? Me say, yes. So women sometimes should be feel happy too when they cook something and their partner enjoy the food. And I know Shaw that cooks too, and the wife and everybody enjoy the food. So a little compliment goes a far way. And always let your wife know how happy you are. And as a man, you can support your wife's business if she opening a business, a cooking business, whatever. And it's very simple. Kind words, words of encouragement. You take your wife to work, know that she's tired and weary. If you can help grind the dal, start up the business, or she wants a business, encourage her. Say, listen, I'm going to be right there with you. You open up the shop, I'm going to come help grind the dal. We can't afford to have a lot of people to work. In the meantime, when I come off of work a little bit, I'm going to come help you at 2 hours. These are things you could do. If you're a friend and you know that your friend opened a food business, you can tell your friend, listen, I'm coming to help you daily some roti, or I'm going to be helping you do pack the bags, or I'm going to help you to take the order on the phone. So this is how we support women, right? Support with, as I said, support their business, and it's a good thing. At the end of the day, when your wife get money, you always going to, you will get the benefits of it too. Teach the next generation equality. Men play an important role in teaching boys and girls to respect one another, right? Value equality, give women break in life, right? And then finally, I want to talk a little bit about how can fathers be supportive to their daughters. A father's supports, a father's support can shape the daughter's confidence, strength, and a sense of self for the rest of her life. And I'll talk more about this. Your presence makes her feel valued and secure, right? And I want to tell you that as a father, you want to be in your daughter life. Oftentimes you leave that for the mother to take care of her. But as a father, your role as a parent says a lot of things. How you treat your wife. You're setting a precedence to your daughter that when she get married, what to tolerate and what not to tolerate. You give her a baseline of what like life is like. You know what I'm saying? You want to support her ambition, listen to her, and show genuine interest in her thoughts, dreams, and concern. Your presence makes her feel valued and secure. You want to encourage your daughter, Father, if she's going to school, encourage her education and her dreams. If she wants to become a nurse, encourage her, foster that. Don't tell her, I don't want you to become a nurse, I want you to become a doctor. Help your daughter to follow their dreams, right? If you got to pay for the education, whatever you do, teach your daughter confidence and self worth. Let her know that she is worth something, right? Let her know she's capable, intelligent, and a word worthy of respect. A father's word can help build her strong self-esteem, and be a role model of respect. The way a father treats women teaches daughter what respect looks like I was saying. Demonstrate kindness and equality sets a powerful example, right? Teach, be a role model, like I said, um, and always stand up for your daughter. When they get married, you don't want to be too involved in their life, but if you see abuse, stand up. This is not the time to say go back to your husband for licks, all right? Protect without limiting her, guide her and keep her safe, and also allow her to the freedom to grow, learn, and explore her potential and the world. You know, even me sometimes with my boys, I sometimes want to shield them so that they don't make mistakes. Sometimes as parents, we don't want our children to make mistakes. We want them to let us be there for them, know what they have to fall. And when they fall, you have to be there to pick them up and let them know it's okay. Part of growing up is that the failures. And I got to tell you from experience that I have learned over the years that some of the mistakes that I've made in life had made me a better human being and made me someone of substance. And finally, celebrate who she is, encourage her talent, celebrate her achievements, and remind her that she is loved just as she is. She's graduating, get ready, go there, and clap for them. Show you are happy for their achievements. Like when my boys graduating or they get best student for a month, man, I will go there and make some noise and I'll say, "That's my son." And they used to laugh because they were kids. So celebrate your young children. When fathers support their daughters with love, guidance, and respect, they help raise a strong, confident woman who believe that their value and believe their voice. Right? So today we have I've spoke about how do we empower women, how fathers empower their daughters, how husbands empower their wives. And I want to encourage you guys, and like I'm going to say again in closing, I want to encourage our community, and I'm sure that you guys see that let's stop bashing each other. Let's stop pulling down each other. Let's uplift each other. Let's stop bringing out each other's fault. I want to encourage people and I want to tell people that this world that we're living in is just a passing through. We are not going to be here forever. And what do you want? What legacy as a father, as a mother, do you want to leave for your children? I believe, as much that I am on Facebook, I believe that I want to leave behind a good legacy in this life that my children would follow, right? It's not about work, work, work all the time. It's about show your children a balance in life. Work, yes, but also, sorry, but also you could enjoy life. Life, there is a lot of problems. We want to teach our young children, our daughters, how to deal with life, well, some of the problems in life, right? We want to be there a source of guidance, a source of hope for our women. All right. So I hope that with this little talk that we could make a better world for women and for our girl children. Have a great night, everyone, and I hope that next week we'll be on longer. I'll be interviewing Ms. Diane. Um, so we'll talk more next week about women empowerment. Like I said, I'll be places getting nice now. Time for me to get a little more busy too and do what I got to do to help the world, to make this world a better place. Very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thanks for watching. Make sure you share my show today. I know that and it's tough, it's a tough world out there to have a show that's uplifting, educational. You don't get people to watch, but people now get into the habit of bacchanal, the cursing, the rudeness. My God, they get thousands of people to watch. So I want to say thank you very much, everyone, for watching tonight. All right? Have a great night.